All right, guys, so let's talk about the reverse band setup for bench pressing. So with the bench press, obviously it's a little bit lower than a squat, so that's why we're just doing one at a time. The important thing about this is making sure that you choke the band wherever it touches on your chest. You don't want that band pulling you somewhere out of your groove. You want that lined up exactly where you would touch your chest every single time. No ifs, ands, or buts. It doesn't matter if you have a rack or if you have to use some sort of other apparatus. Always line it up over the touch point. So that being said, the rest of it is pretty simple. The bands are going to take weight off the bar. So you can see I already have a 45 on the bar. And that's kind of the 0 point. That would be the empty barbell in this case, because as soon as I go to lift it off, it's not very heavy. Meaning that there's enough band tension, enough weight on here to balance out, but we're not really even going to count it as a first set because it is just an empty barbell at this time. So the different band tensions are obviously going to be different weights. And that's kind of for up to you to decide. We use a luggage scale to measure band tension, but really you should know at some point by trial and error that figuring out what weight to put on first with what band is going to be your start point. For me, I always just put a 45 on because at least it's just a 45 and it doesn't matter if it's the orange band that takes off about 100 to 120 pounds. Green bands are about 80 to 90 pounds. Red bands are about 60 pounds. And then micro orange bands are about 30 to 40 pounds. So use the band that's appropriate for you. If you obviously don't even bench 200 pounds, you're throwing on a big orange band, that's probably not going to be beneficial. Same, same token, like I'm not really going to put a silver band on because my bench isn't enough to need 180 pounds taken off. The drastic change is going to be too different. So hope that helps, guys. Make sure you set it up right. Any questions, shoot me a message. Comment below if you ever use this and how you set it up. Thanks.